Morning everyone. Well, that were a cold and frosty night. Even water were frozen up in the Elson this morning. First one of the winter. Well, it ain't the winter yet really. Not far off though. But it's a lovely sunny day today. Clear blue sky here. And we're setting off for a little place in a village called Gretton, near Church Stretton today. But we've got a call for some diesel. We've got a call for some provisions. The fridge is empty, Pat's eating the lot. And what else? There's something else we've got to call for. Oh, I thought I might have been needing gas and all today because we've been using a fair bit, but it hasn't gone on empty yet, so I can't change it until it goes empty. So, right, well, we'll further updates on us travels. See you later. Oh, and thanks everyone who turned up last night. What a great hour for a chat online, and any of you who couldn't get because you couldn't get a signal or whatever, we missed you, and probably see you next time. Yeah. All right. See you later. Chris. Apple cider vinegar we've got. And some stuff that's in that recipe book that you bought us. So we're doing well here. We're getting everything that you reckon we ought to be getting. We're in Aldi, I think it is, in Market Drayton. There's Pat. It went off and I don't know why. There's room on the card. Your sink, toilet and shower. Yeah, that's not as warm in here as that end one. Yeah, oh my neck. Yeah, that's why it's £17, you see. Okay, well, I don't know whether I'm going to drive off tomorrow. I'm going to drive to Bishop Castle Bishop, whatever it is, tomorrow. The roads are so narrow around here. I don't know whether I want to drive out and come back again. We'll see. Right, arrived. Come down a long narrow road to get here. This site is Upper Farm, Gretton, Church Stretton. Upper Farm, Gretton, near Church Stretton. CL £17 a night, which is quite dear for us. But there's a tap on every pitch. I'll show you. Hi everybody, we've just had some lunch.
Starving for it.
Yeah, we were. We were absolutely ravenous when we got here. Yeah, while I was filming the arrival here, it went off. Did video. Don't ask me why, because there's plenty of room on the card. It's not because we're short of space. And I think there might be free Wi-Fi here. I know there's no signal. I walked up the lane and I can get in a couple of bars up the end of the lane, but I think there's a free Wi-Fi. I can see two aerials. And I think they're Wi-Fi aerials. So we'll see. What which if there is, it's all right. I can see why it's £17 because they're very good at them toilets. I know we don't use them, but they are good. Right, going back to this story, we got to this camper that we bought. We should never have bought, and it was not good, no good for us. We went out a good few times in it, and it was around about that time that we knew we didn't like this park. We were gonna leave this park, and our Tracy said, "Why don't you use my address as your base, and there's a room there you can have, and you can just come and go as you please." Am I right, Pat? That's what happened.
Yeah.
So
well, she said before, hasn't she? I don't know why you didn't do that before we bought the park, the static.
We never discussed that with her, really. It never came up. No. Tracy never said before. When we told her we were gonna buy this static. But anyway, that's what happened. So I told them at the park we wanted to sell it, and you had to sell it back to them. You know the story. We just got ripped off, you know. We just lost a load of cash.
They did offer to move us to another position.
Yeah, they did.
But we said no.
They knew we were not happy being next to alcohol Phil. That's what everybody called him, Alcoholic Phil.
Well, I mean, there were Cala gas in there. He could have done out, couldn't he, really?
If he'd have blown it in caravan up, he'd have taken us with him. Yeah, they weren't that far apart. So, yeah, in spite of them offering to move us, I said, no, we don't belong here. And so we lost a load of cash selling it back to them. Total disaster, really.
Because it was still in excellent condition, and we'd done
Immaculate.
A lot to it.
We had.
Putting decking and that. Although we didn't leave the furniture, we brought that to Tracy's, didn't we?
Furniture?
Yeah, the outdoor furniture that we
bought
the
garden furniture, yeah we did.
We left the washing machine.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah.
Yes. So, these mistakes are made.
There were more than us wanted to leave.
Yeah, there were.
On there. There were more than us that weren't happy. But they won't take the loss. They won't take the hit.
No.
So they were grinning and bearing it, staying, you know, even though they didn't want to stay. Because they didn't want to take the hit. So we went. And that's the time when I found the little storage yard in near Tracy, and got that. I told you on another thing, we got that. We were really lucky to get in there. The last picture that were available in that little storage yard. So we were in walking distance of Tracy. So every time we go back to Tracy, we've got somewhere to put the van. Well, we had the little one at first. You know, we still had the camper. And we kept trying to part-ex it, to upgrade to a motorhome, but as I said, nobody would take it in part exchange. So that were either selling it privately, selling it, well, how could we sell it privately? Because
we knew there were things wrong with it.
We knew there were things wrong with it, So I didn't like selling it direct to someone. And also, what would we do? How would we go and look at all else without any, with no other form of transport? So how were we going to look?
Took us a few times, didn't she?
Tracy took
us looking for.
Did she?
For stuff, yeah. Wasn't she with us when we went up to look at this?
Yes, she was. She was. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody didn't want to take our van in part exchange because of what I said. But until eventually we saw this place, not far really from Tracy, which sold vans, but he also had motorhomes. It
just started selling them, haven't they?
I don't know.
Something about someone he knew.
Yeah, I know he was.
Who were a motorhome person. And they were putting some on his site for him.
Yeah.
And we saw this.
I said, I rang him up and I told him all the story about our van and whether, I don't suppose you take them in part exchange, would you? And he said, well, let's have a look at it. That's what he said. So we went and had a look at this. And this, I mean, it looked immaculate. It had only done 18,000 miles. It had only had one owner from new, and it had only done 18,000 miles.
But the Fablon stuff was starting to come away, wasn't it?
Oh, well...
And we asked him if he'd do that.
Women always notice these little, you know...
Yeah.
It was... Well, what can I say? Because it was fundamental things that were wrong with it. And I thought it were basically sound. I mean, he showed us the record, the service record for it, both for the vehicle and for the habitation. And he'd had it serviced without fail every year and the habitation thing done. You know, the service record was fantastic. I just thought it were immaculate. But it wasn't.
We took it out, didn't we? Bought it and we took it out.
Well, what I said to him was, I can only buy it if I can get it in that yard. So I need a test drive and I need to be able to take it and back it into that yard. If I can't get it in that yard, we can't have it. So he agreed to that. So that's what we did. We took it down to the storage yard and I backed it in. Nearly killed you.
Yeah, he did.
She stood behind me.
Oh, I was trying to guide him in and...
Stood right behind the camper.
And I fell over into the wall at back of
Oh, God,
camper.
I nearly crushed her against a wall.
Because it's got a tow bar at back of it. And that hit me.
I heard her scream and I stopped. So it's a good job I had windows open, because if I hadn't have heard you, oh God, I hate to think. I mean, God.
My fault. Shouldn't have
right behind me.
Somewhere like that.
Nowhere near mirrors. And the first time I'd ever driven it.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. So that's the process so far. Okay, so we'll leave it there and we'll come back to this van and tell you about all the faults we found with it. Because there were plenty. See you later.